The race, given very positive feedback on the race. As organizers, makes us feel very happy.
This event is going to go places.
There's a long way to go, and I'm sure we'll make it.
Our dream is to make this great landmark event for the city. Going forward, the Hyderabad Marathon will be for marathon running what Wimbledon is to London.
Hyderabad runners is primarily would want to get as many people active and make running the most preferred form of fitness activity. It can easily become the #1 event in the social calendar of the city.
It should have its own name like Bombay Marathon and why not Boston Marathon. We want that, and Hyderabad has that infrastructure.
Sure, this will be the biggest marathon in India in a short while. I think that's what's going to happen.
Challenging.
The sheer thrill of it.
Incredible.
Fabulous.
Amazing. Awesome.
Marvelous.
Go run and go run for a cause. It's an exhilarating experience for me, and for many it is something which they look forward to.
Oh, it's exciting, it's fun times, and I just love the adrenaline that comes in, so it's all adrenaline.
Holistic.
Excellent.
Great feeling.
The event is larger than any one person. The event is larger than the entire organizing committee. The event is larger than Hyderabad runners. The event happens because of all the runners coming to Hyderabad.
The association for some time now, and I think it will continue because they are enthusiastic about the sport and we are enthusiastic as well. And we are all celebrating the spirit of Hyderabad, spirit of running, spirit of marathon, and I think it's a common agenda.
Today has been really good, and we look forward to an even better tomorrow.
So I know a little bit early, we're just going to finish. Just give me 5 minutes. I was telling you, inclusive, this man on the right, Mr. Ramchandra Reddy, he's the 92 years old man. So we were the first set of people to get differently challenged people to come, and this proved a platform that they're more than equals to rest of us in a thing which we always have discrimination issues. So there's this Artificial Limb Foundation. So the first women blade runner, the guy who's running with the blade, is actually from, the first lady runner is from our group, in fact. So senior citizens, everybody. And what we have done now is become the template. So we mentor groups in Chennai, Cochin, Pune, Surat, Bhopal. So a lot of them. Then we have associations, all this. So we want to make it as inclusive as possible in what we're doing. And see, just what started off as running is actually, now it's become less of running. We have more than what we're doing. Recreational benefits, educational benefits, social benefits, health benefits, economic development. And so sports is something which is a matter of national pride. And if there's something, unfortunately, I am not able to kind of enlarge this picture. So this is a very interesting thing which actually captures what a lot of my thoughts about what we were doing in this event. So we'll circulate it. It broadly has 4 parameters: social influences, fast food and junk food, participation in this thing, and physical activity. So this links everything of what we do in a life and the importance of being active. So I would say this part is the importance of being active, and it tells how it has an influence on your family. It tells you how it has an influence on the way you lead your life, the way you eat, what is this thing. So I don't know how many of you are, but I don't know if the IT sector is taking care. You're going to have the youngest, he's talking about the 21, 23s, you're going to be the youngest world, but the most unhealthy workforce is going to be there in India in the next 5 years. The most unhealthy workforce. That will be a bigger challenge, and if companies are going to think that providing a gym, providing insurance, and have a program for fitness in your company, it's not going to do anything. Trust me, it's going to be very difficult, because to get started and being motivated is something very different, and keeping that going is very, very thing. So if somebody were to go through this, this presentation is going to be circulated, you can have a look at it. So the importance of activities for kids. So it's huge. And what we realized from our experiment is if kids are active, today if my son tells me, "Father, buy me a pen, I'll give him money, he'll go get it and come." But if he or she tells me, "Come, listen, I want to run with you." So it has a reverse effect. Kids being active is bringing a reverse effect on parents being active. So there are a lot of social, economic and health dimensions to what we are doing. So as we talk to you now, XXV Business School is doing a case study on actually what is the impact we are doing. We are not able to quantify impacts. So they're actually trying to work out a model to quantify what we are doing. And hopefully one is done, we will circulate to all of you. Challenges, scalability, sustainability. So as I told you, we don't have any organization in the sense of a building or a people or this thing. How are you going to manage all this? That's going to be a very big thing. Monetary issues, continued support from city, government, corporate, students, every single stakeholder. So this is how we reached our 10 years. So this is the 10th year, we're celebrating 10th year now. Next 10 years, the model running club, an institution with robust systems and processes, a Section 25 company, HR broad-based, still reaching out. If people are not there, part of this, your friends of this thing, please do tell them about us and get active. And you know, I feel that succession plan is very, very difficult. Now I've been at the helm of things for the last 5 to 6 years. And I think that in the next 2 years, I should find out my success is going to be in the successor I'm going to give to the association. So the challenge I would say is to create same culture. It's a very thing. I mean, people would think that this is something which you can easily get across. No, HR has got a culture. HR is a brand now. It's very important what we are doing, issues of transparency, everything what you have in your corporate thing, we're doing it. But we're doing this without any formal structure of what you have. And I'm sure this is something which I always want to be the change you want to see, that's the thing. So thank you once again to all of you. Thanks, PMI. Any questions? Yeah, sorry, before I this thing, can I have the Hyderabad runners here who are there in this thing, who would like to come here once? Just to, I mean, there are a lot of them. Please come over. Murli, Neelima, Ajit. I can't see all of them here because Gupta, yeah, please. So they're all here. Who else is? Sriram is also now running. So you're also come. Oh, that Sriram is there. Another Sriram here also. Please come in. Just wanted to Prashant. Anybody else? Abhijit is there. Please come in. In case, I'm sorry, I can't see the people in the last, but if there are somebody, please come in. Shiva? Shiva is not there? Okay, fine. Great. So we have all of these people. So a lot of them can relate. So I'd just like to introduce Murli is our race director. So he's the one who drives us this thing. You've seen Ajit, he's the one who's been handling registrations. Prashant is a joint secretary. Gupta, I was telling you about the IT issues which are faced. He's an IT guy who's trying to fix it up. It's all his own voluntary time, personal time he's been doing. Shiv, as I told you, in the process of trying to build an institution, now we have recruited 2 people. So the first time a running group in the country has got, he left Infosys and joined us. Nothing bad about Infosys, but I'm just saying. Then Sriram. So Neelima and Jay Bharti. So Neelima and all of them are like different professionals. She's a housewife come this thing. So JB has got too many things I don't want to introduce. He's a doctor. Ajit works for Wells Fargo. Prashant is a businessman. Gupta is IT professional. Shiv is now with us. Sriram is interestingly, suddenly midway in his life, he decided to do something, MA in anthropology. So he's a student come this thing, but Abhijit, he's a businessman. Okay, so they've been with us, so it's nice to have. It's just that, you know, they could immediately find a link with us and they've come. So thanks to all the people here. It's a lot of effort which these people actually put in. And there are many more people who are not there. Thanks to all of them. Any questions? If I'm not there, somebody can answer if you want, please. Yeah, sure. Somebody want to ask? Yeah.
So, it's...
You can get into the dais and take the... Yeah, come. Okay, visible.
Sir, the question is, it's great to see this Hyderabad Runners Club. The question is, now Hyderabad being on the threat zone, right?
Yeah.
Threat zone, all
Threat
these,
zone. Okay.
a terrorist attack news, all these we are hearing, right? So when we are conducting the running stuff for maybe for more than 5,000 people, more than 10,000 people comes, How can you make sure that nothing wrong happens in terms of security?
Okay, so that's interesting. So this is again part of the entire protocols which the police, when we have been working with, to kind of develop all these things. And so one of the things which the Hyderabad police insist on us is, every guy who comes to the expo, they have to sign when they're collecting their bib. So people may tell, in an age of IT and all that, why do you want to collect hard copies? So we keep telling them, as long as things are fine, nobody will question. When things go bad, everybody will start questioning. So there are a lot of things which have evolved over a period of time. So I was just telling you the important thing of police, why we do this coordination with this entire thing is, every section is kind of sanitized by them. They go through that. Through the night, we are working with the police to see that we set up things on the way. So, I mean, you all know that, Boston Marathon had whatever it is. So these are events which can be targeted, no doubt. But I would say that we are lucky. I wouldn't say we are foolproof, but this is a continuous process. When it comes to security, today, are we saying that today we are secure in this place? Not necessary. Anything can happen. So based on what happens today, there is this thing. So it's year on year, it's evolving. So the number of people are increasing. That's the reason, like, we are not really growing the numbers per se. We want to kind of see how we can actually improve the processes and the entire organization, which I think we are still facing a lot of challenges. So we are lucky, nothing has happened, police have been supportive, and we are doing our best on this, and we would continue to do so. Any other questions? Thank you very much, thanks.
Event. Ladies and gentlemen, you can further talk to Mr. Vecha, over the tea when we take the break in a short while. May I call upon Suresh to kindly come and hand over the memento. Thank you. All right, while we are at it, I have a small announcement to make. While they are taking a photo shoot. May I still request everybody to be seated for 2 further minutes before you leave? Definitely we'll take a tea break in no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Kindly be seated. That's my humble request. This whole presentation you have seen is all about volunteers. And today, I stand here with great privilege to have been a volunteer of PMIPCC for 11 long years as on this date. 11 long years. That's what PMI Pearl City chapter is all about. Once you are hooked on, it's worse than any narcotic. It's worse than any other, thing that's intoxicating. You might quit smoking. You might quit drinking. You might quit narcotics. You can't quit PMIPCC. It's too addictive. And that addiction has bitten one of our volunteers in the last 1 year, that we couldn't help but to name him the Volunteer of the Year. And this is none other than Mr. Satpathy, who has been a backbone of our chapter newsletter, Spandana, and has also been the virtual anchor for this event in the Facebook and Twitter. Mr. Satpathy, may I call upon you to come over? And I would also like to request Ravi Vurakarnam, the president of the chapter, to please come and honor Mr. Satpathy. Without this, Mr. Vecha's presentation wouldn't have been complete, because it's all about volunteers. So we said we'll choose this moment, even if it means you have to wait for a few further minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for him. Thank you. Now it's time for tea break. Exactly 10 minutes, please, and come over. IST, Indian Standard Time. Thank you.